DOJ wants to break apart Google's online advertising businesses. Here, breaking it all down with us is Yahoo Finance senior legal reporter Alexis Keenan. Break it down, Alexis.
Yeah, so I was in court yesterday, so day one of this second antitrust trial against Google in the past year. And it's about online advertising. But if you ask the DOJ and you ask Google, what is this market? They don't agree at all. So the DOJ would say, well, this is a group of niche markets. It's a big market and has all these counterparts. You have the publisher side, the advertiser side, and then the exchange in between. Google would say, no, not at all. All of online advertising is one big market, one two-sided market where these parties operate, and that should include display, social, streaming advertising. And who does that pull in? That pulls in pretty much everybody. Mm-hmm. You've got Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, even Yahoo, right, that operate in this territory. So Google wants them all in. Why? Because it makes their argument easier, because then they can say, look, we have all this competition in this market. So the DOJ, for its part, saying, no, these ad tech markets exist. And what they did is they put up 4 different executives on the stand, 3 of them founders and CEOs of companies that operate in these more niche areas, one on the publisher side, one on the advertiser side, and one on the exchange side. And they all said they view these markets as distinct. And so that bolstered the DOJ's argument. Now, they're the ones who get to put on their case first. The government does. So we haven't heard from Google yet, but for their opening statement. So Google, though, would say, look, the cost per click has gone down. Publishing ad revenue is up. This is a $24 to $30-some billion a year industry that's pulling in money for publishers. So it's going to be a tough argument once Google gets up and makes that argument, because the bottom line here is harm to consumers. Mm-hmm. That's what the judge is going to care about. Are consumers being harmed in all this? And if not, no problem.
When you talk to various legal gurus, Alexis, legal experts, and bottom line, you ask them how strong is the government's case, what do they tell you? Like strong, weak, confusing?
Confusing for sure, that top comment. But I would say I have comments on both sides where some antitrust experts think this is a really strong case, because they say if Google is able to tie together all of these markets in which it operates, that it can inflate prices, even if that's a penny, even if that's half a penny, that they can do that and customers have nowhere else to go. That's the argument, is that there's a tying argument here, a little bit complicated. On the other hand, if consumers aren't harmed, if Google can make that argument that this is for the benefit of everyone involved, then the judge is going to have to defer to that and say that's a win.